a cluster forms of these neurons, right? And that's what habit is on the physical level. So then conscious is 10% decisions and subconscious is 90%. Like if you go on a vacation or something, right? Then you get conscious or subconscious, you make conscious or subconscious decisions. And when you're subconsciously making decisions, 90% of the time you're on automation, and you only make decisions correctly 10% of the time. So this neuroclusters become the 90%, and you operate automatically. So whenever you say, oh gosh, I got drunk again, or gosh, I like called that girl again or something, or I just keep doing this and I don't want to. Like, why do we do things we don't want to do, but we still do them, right? It's because these neuroclusters are connected in your frontal lobe that are automated by your subconscious to save power. Your brain wants to automate things that you do over and over to save power. So you're saving power by automating bad or good tasks. So just repeatedly do good tasks, so you will not worry about that, right? Next. So life is a struggle, right? It's a struggle between, why is life a struggle? It's simply a struggle between the frontal lobe and amygdala, where amygdala wants to make emotional decisions and frontal lobe wants to make rational decisions. Frontal lobe sends signals to amygdala to check, hey, is this pattern? The frontal lobe is a pattern recognizer, recognizes a pattern outside. And it checks, hey, amygdala, is this okay to do? And amygdala gets emotional, she's like freaking out. No, there's danger, because from a cave world, there was a tiger attacking. And we think that in a meeting, for instance, this is why it applies to business and getting clients. Because when you don't want to call a client on the phone, you get really frustrated, you know, because you get really, really scared. Because amygdala is freaking out. He thinks it's a tiger gonna attack you, especially if there's many people watching you and all that stuff. That's why it's hard to do public speaking and all that. And then the frontal lobe checks it and it says, okay, it's okay, amygdala, come down, I'll make the rational decision. Or amygdala can overpower it. But if you watch a lot of TV, right, emotional content, it makes your amygdala super buff and strong. So it overpowers the frontal lobe, and you make bad decisions in life. You start having a horrible life. But if you read a lot of books, then frontal lobe is more buff, and it punches the amygdala, says to shut up, right? And then you become a better person and make more rational decisions, and your life becomes perfect in paradise. So here's your struggle. Life struggle is just struggle between the brain parts, really. Then, so we have the same, all have the same brain structure, and it goes back to the Stone Age where we used to fight and flight. And to be aware of these functions for everyday life is really important. In the workplace, your emotional intelligence, EQ, is important here. So, and you gotta give yourself a little extra time for your amygdala to come down to make the rational decision. So, subconscious and how your programming works. So, subconscious, how your programming works. In a modern society, we being taken advantage of barbaric functions and being triggered to make irrational decisions so we can make financial mistakes, right? We don't want to make financial mistakes because TV targets, people that sell you stuff on TV, they emotionally target your amygdala and it goes into your pockets and the money goes to them. That's why there's emotional content on TV and triggers you to take the money out of your pockets. Many brands and manufacturers do this and they make you feel insecure unless you pay them. Like, hey, you have to drive BMW and wear Armani, otherwise you're not worthy. And that's why the money goes to them. So next we're gonna talk about down power self-destruction, and let's take a break right now and we'll come back after this.